All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to EXOGATE. Hope you're having a great day. I made a modification to Team SG1 because there was a doctor who is deciding he wants to sleep right now. Josh Lee decided he wanted to sleep instead of getting out there and doing it. And I think that's a really dumb thing, but that's what happened. So I went to do a territorial defense mission with them. I'm just being transparent here. I went to do the territorial defense mission at the end of the last video. And if you allow Josh Lee to go to sleep, which he initiates getting ready for bed after you assign the mission to them, okay? If you initiate that mission, he goes to bed, it delays the team going through the gate long enough for them to just take the planet before you can get there. I really hate that. I think planetary defense stuff should be like, put your mental capacity on hold and go defend your territory, is what I was hoping was going to be. Anyway, what I did is I reloaded. I just swapped out the medic. So we have a different medic who was not trying to go to sleep, put him on the team instead, and the team managed to get here in time. So we found the team leading the enemy's invasion in this sector. We're all that stand between them and the factions claimed of this world. Cool. So these guys are all level 9, a little stronger. They do not have... They have 2 scientists. Oh, why don't we go ahead and use your head and blind them? All right. Now... he was hit, and they're obviously going to target the medic because he's the lowest level, so they can do the most damage to him. I also did not take the time to give him body armor. Whoops. So, time for action. And let's take a 90%, 80%, whatever that was, against their scientist over here. Okay, that's a good hit. Gosh darn it. Blinding doesn't seem to be happening, so now I'm the one that has to stop and heal. Treat an individual, treat yourself. Okay. And they missed. That's what I've been waiting for, is the missing. So take the standard shot here and hit the scientist. Now, hopefully they start healing. There we go. And now I can get them doing that. So blind them again, please. Oh my God. They just will not let him go, will they? But they missed. Okay. Let's take the standard attack. We'll attack the soldier. He's got a lot of health. He missed. Take 100% to hit. If I hit the scientist and it kills him, then they're gonna attack my medic. I want them to be in a healing spiral. No, they just don't care. Okay. So I can either blind them now and hope they miss, or I can heal and then they'll most likely not miss anyway. So I'm going to take the blind and cross my fingers. And they missed. Okay. So we're going to take the medic now. Treat yourself. Jesus. They're hitting hard. Yep, we can't actually. No medic ready. Apparently he cannot heal again. So now it's time to just unload, man. Scientist. Dead. Ooh, I missed. Okay, now we can do the medic. Treat yourself. And they missed again. Good. Now the blinding needs to be reapplied. And they missed. Excellent. I could heal again, or I could do some damage. And I like the damage idea here. Let's take the standard attack. And you know what? Let's just take him. Yeah. Force him to heal. Good. They use their turn to heal. Hit him again. Same guy, different guy. Spread the damage around. Hit the medic. There we go. They hit my medic too. They're still blinded this turn, so let's go ahead and heal. And they missed. Excellent. So now we need to reapply the blind. They hit again. We'll take the medic. Here we go. Oh my God, they're just going right through that debuff. Smoke him. Dead. Whew, the miss. Okay, medic, heal yourself. Excellent. Okay, now we can start doing some stuff. Let's blind him here. They're gonna hit me. That's fine, I guess. Big damage, 74% on the medic. Bang. Good. Treated their team. Keep hitting. We want to hit the scientist. I want to prompt him to have to use his turn to heal. Yep. And then hit the scientist again. There we go. Excellent. Now we got them in a loop that I like. Blind. Perfect. And then 88% scientist. Excellent. Hit him again. Medic. Perfect. And they're just going to keep doing that until I kill one of them. Yep. Scientist blind. There we go. Attack again. Hit scientist. Oh man, he is so low. That was so close. I think we just take him out, right? Maybe he'll retreat if we do the 100% damage and kill him. Maybe they'll retreat. He's just gonna treat himself again. Okay, cool. I think we just open fire then. Big damage on the medic. And now the thing is, he might be able to heal at the same rate that I... Maybe. So I'm actually... This is such a risk to not blind here. I'm going to blind instead. Okay. Now I'm going to take action, heavy fire here. He just keeps healing. Medic, heal yourself just in case. Okay. Scientist, I'm going to go plus 50% damage here for 3 turns so that I can hopefully I can do more damage than his heals. So now I can do 54 to 57 damage. It's only a 68% chance to hit, and I did hit it. And now I'm doing more damage than his healing. There we go. Done. That was a harder fight because they had me having to heal and going into a heal loop too. Plus, like being level 8, he's always going to be targeted over everyone else. And then on top of that, he's the only one without body armor, so he was taking extra damage. But ultimately, that worked out quite well. I'm happy with that. Let me go ahead real quick into that doctor. Which, it was you, right? Yeah, you're the one. Let's go into your details and give you body armor in case we send you back out as SG1. Okay, just to make sure you have SG1 body armor. Cool. I also have a mission. Well, I was going to make a mission, actually. I just got distracted by the fact that my dude wanted to sleep. I was going to make a mission to go out here with this team. It's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. Look at that. Well, you'll wake up nice and refreshed, and you'll go to get a science mission here. That's what I want. And then this mission can also start now, too. So we have all these missions that were on pause. That was intentional because I wanted to make sure the gate was open for SG1. I didn't want them to have to wait for any other team to go out here. And so now they're all gonna go on their own schedule now because I defended this. And then I think I also want to maybe set up constellation here. I don't know, maybe I have a team going here for research, but I feel like I should also create a mission to take the territory. But for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to do that. Even though I'm at war with them, I can't take and do an invasion mission right now. It won't allow it. Create mission. Like if I create mission for SG1 here, is it because I don't have the suits? Maybe that's why. No, this isn't like, I'm not taking territory here. This is a different mission over here. So I don't know. But it doesn't let me actually go in and infiltrate their territory anymore. So, you know, there's that. Let's go with a food source patent. No, we're not gonna do a 4. Don't do a 4 one. Right here, we'll just take these ones like that. So we have a lot of spare teams. You can see that not all of these are being utilized, right? So we have a lot of things we could do. And one of the things I want to do it now, for the sake of defending the base a little bit better, spending some of the money and resources I have, is I'm going to turn that kill zone in, right? I want them to zigzag through here. So we're going to take this room with all these light exosuits, and I want to cut into this room, I think. So we're going to take and make it be about here. Let's just go all the way to the end. Might be a little unnecessary to go that far back, but it's okay. Then we'll leave this wall in case it's a wall for this room, so we can go with that. But then I'm going to go like that to open this up, and then we'll just take all these beds and put them here. Then we'll take our room for our exosuits and stuff and put that here. So this is where everyone would go in and get their suits. We'll obviously make a lot more suits as well. And then this becomes a kill zone area where I can put you know, turret, 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 and then they can just, you know, be knocked out one little bits at a time. Alternatively, I could just open this up, you know, knock down this wall and make this whole room, because this room is going to be bigger than this is anyway. So I could, you know, like open this up to here, let's say. Why don't I just do that? We'll open this up here. Then we'll move all these beds, like I said, over into here. And then this ends up being our big equipment room where, you know, people come to get their exosuits and stuff. And we can maybe have a doorway here for that. So you come through the 2 doors and then out to the gate you go. It might even be faster to do that for the gators to walk through this path instead. And then let's go and get that. What's that sound is different. It's a different sound. Do you hear it? Maybe you don't hear it. The little siren. I know it's just sounded different to me than usual, but all right. Okay, so this is going to be our barracks. Just going to go ahead and mark it really quick so they can start doing the tiles too. Yep. Here we go. We almost made $1 million. Ah, so close. So much money being made. There we go. Just kind of mark these floors. Keep these guys in here. There we go. Mark that in. That one. And then also a door here to lock that room in. And then this is no longer going to be a barracks. So I don't really care so much about completing that because it's going to be different anyway. So now we're going to take all of these and move them over. Okay, so they made peace, which is actually kind of annoying because I was hoping to start blockading them. I could declare war too, I guess, if I wanted, but I don't really want to be the instigator there. I just want to be the beneficiary. Let's just go like this. So we're going to put all of these beds in this room. This is going to take a while to reposition each of these things one at a time. So why don't I just do the whole video editing thing and bring you guys back later, huh? I can't warp you ahead too far because we have a call from EX17. So, hey, EX17. You won't believe this, he says. We scared a young alien deer, I guess. One of their 10 legs was broken, but it still managed to run away. Well, it had 90% of its legs. That makes sense. We followed it, but it jumped into a deep pond, and guess what? When it came out, its leg was healed. Wow. What's in the pond? The water is green and the pond is filled with a pink, yellow, and blue vines. We think the water is the cause of the sudden miracle. Okay, well, get the equipment in the pond and take some readings with your awesome logic. Got it. We'll call you back when we have the results. Sweet. So yeah, still working on that. I actually ran out of room in this little room here. I could have extended it, but I've decided to kind of spread the beds out a little bit more. So I'm building off of this room over here. And then I'm also building an extension to this room over here. So we can have even more beds over on this side too. And the Zodiac cohort wants out of our alliance. I don't think so. AXO, listen. It's the vines. The tricolored vines. Ooh, we got some level ups here. They release toxins which accelerate cell repair. This is an incredible discovery. Can you take a closer look? Oh man, 70% chance. Considering these are the only ones we found, I don't want to disturb them too much. It's very responsible. You don't want to go swimming then? It's tempting, but we might destroy their repairing properties. And who knows what else they might do to us? I mean, what if they turn us back into children? I don't know about you, but I had tough enough time as a kid the first time. I'll gladly rerun my childhood, but I see your point. Continue the mission. Yeah, me too. Continue the mission. What's next? I guess continue exploration. We didn't get the sample? Yeah, we got some samples. There's a specimen here too. We got some stuff. It's a complete waste of my time. It's all good. I gotta send that out. Now, you might be wondering about how many builders we currently have, so I'll just tell you that we are maxed out at 20 here. And you might also be wondering about the status of our microgates. I am too, actually. Microgates is nearly done. Ooh, boy. It'd be very interesting to see how that works later. I'm very excited to see how that works. Everybody's bringing back specimens on these missions. Feeling good. Lots of containment for specimens to be hanging out. Loving it. We have enough to make a radiation resistance pattern. Let's go like this with it. Yeah, while we can keep writing, right? But we just like, while we have tons of money, I'm not really going to spend all of our really big ones. And then we'll go into barracks. Let's extend that like so to make that a nice enclosed room. And then we can move these beds over into there, which I think I actually have to wait until they are labeled as a barracks in order to do that. So never mind. And then we'll go over here and make this a barracks as well. Here we go. I have to go around the bedrock for now. That's okay. Somebody asked me why I don't have a whole lot of bedrock and that like their map was riddled with it. I think it's just random. So like I might have it way back in the corner or something and just got lucky. There's still lots of places where I haven't seen. So like there's some bedrock right here. Maybe I've got a whole bunch over here and I just haven't run into it yet. But I think it's kind of randomly assigned from different playthroughs and maybe I just got lucky. I really don't know why. Streamer luck, right? Is what they call it. Yeah. It's not quite a proven theory. You know, it's the theory of streamer luck, right? Where we always get the best maps. We always get it always works really smooth for you guys and it's just not good for us. I swear it has nothing to do with that. It's just like, it's not like I'm being given a special copy of the game or anything, okay? It's just sometimes that happens. That's it. That's all I can say. Sometimes we get lucky. Everybody gets lucky sometimes. Us, maybe a little bit more often than you. So that can happen. We're gonna put this in here too. Come on, little bots, you can do it. Yeah, we're gonna leave this open, but I want the beds over here instead. There we go, right there, and then one more. This one here. Move you over like that. Okay, now everybody's bed is moved somewhere else, so we can delete all of this. All of that gets deleted. And with that, we can then move all this stuff in there. XO, we made first contact with a race of humanoid amphibians. They're friendly, highly intelligent, and live in a rural settlement out here in the plain. Tell me about their homes. I sent a scholar on this team, just in case, and turns out they have an option. Very nice. Tell me about their homes. They live in an arched mud huts, which have dried hard in the heat from the suns. They're strong enough to withstand the frequent rainstorms. They're homely inside, if a little cramped. Okay, so potential allies? Well, hold that thought. Some of them have just seen you on the video call. It seems to have unnerved them. My face can sometimes do that. Is it our technology? Yes, I think that might be. To them, you appear as a flat, disembodied talking head floating in midair. We need to be careful. Exposing them to unfamiliar technology could at best scare them, or at worst, cause social contamination. Yeah. The cardinal rule, right? Rule number 1 for any Star Trek fans out there. Let's see. So if we're going to be allies, maybe we should give them some space. Yeah, let's give them some space. Agreed. I think for now, we should store our equipment out of sight and get to know them a little bit better first. We'll carry it back to the AP and then return to the village. We'll be in touch, but let's suspend the call for now. I look forward to your report. All right. That's good. So we met another species, right? So these guys right here is what we were just talking to. So like they're really close to these guys over here. And I want to get the cultural study missions and stuff. So I have 900 right here. And the cultural study stuff was, I never remember where the heck this stuff is. It's here. Right there. We need 400. So we can get that, and then we can start sending missions to make friends with all these indigenous aliens, you know? I wish to make friends with them. I actually don't know when the game ends. How many years have gone by? We might be close to the end. Because I did extend the timer, right? But it was like about who has the most time. At the end of the time, whoever has the highest score wins. And I did say I didn't really care too much about the score, and I still don't. But I am actually not remembering what year everything started, so we might be getting close to the end anyway. I hope not, though. Let's see. So we want to go with the armory. Yes, the armory is in here. And this whole room, as expensive as that is, I've got tons of cash, so it doesn't matter. But as expensive as that is going to be our big armory. And then we're going to move all this stuff. I think both of these rooms will move everything from in here. We'll move that in here. It's a nice big proper armory right here. And then again, they have to zigzag to get through everything. Hey, we got an update on the amphibian humanoids we've nicknamed the Balik. Okay. We've been, or maybe it's Balik. That could be, you know, like a frog. They be Balik. Anyway, we've been getting to know them after we took our equipment back to the AP. Okay, what have you learned? You kept your weapons with you, I hope. What have you learned? Well, despite not possessing our level of technology, the Balik are nevertheless a culturally advanced race. They just work in different materials and techniques than us. We build cremation units, or rather our builder bots do. They build long barrows from the muddy earth using complex wooden machines and scaffolding. Point well made. But ultimately, we are dealing with a society and culture very different from our own. One without industry for a start. And we know from our own history how disastrous interactions between foreign and native peoples can be. Though, for now, we've made some startling discoveries. Go on. There's only a 32% on the go on. Ugh. Oh, we got it. Beautiful. Their cells regenerate somehow, meaning they can spontaneously heal themselves. We don't fully understand it yet. There's also some kind of aura surrounding them. It's hard to explain, but it has a noticeable positive impact on mood. We've all felt it. Interesting. We could use some of that. Indeed, we may learn more on our subsequent visits once we begin to understand one another's languages. We are definitely a people, or they are definitely a people I would like to know more about. We need allies out there. Excellent first steps, EXO5. Definitely want to send scholars on these first contacts. They definitely have a way of telling me things and teaching me things and teaching them things, teaching us things. They're great people. We should have more scholars. Okay, I want to take all of these. Let's start with the heavy suits, which I'm going to place the heavy suits kind of along this wall because eventually we're going to start using them. But right now we're going to place these heavy suits right over here. And you know what? Let's leave it paused and I'll just cut you back in when I'm done moving, okay? Okay, so here's our new armory. Got all the suits and stuff put back on the shelves. Everything seems pretty good. And we also have extra racks for more light exosuits. So I'm gonna have about this many exosuits. I think it looks pretty good, nice and spaced out. And then we're gonna start making the heavy ones as well eventually. So we'll have those kind of along this wall here. And, you know, as we make those, very specific teams will go ahead and grab them. Should be good to go. And then I think the heavy exosuit's probably something I would put on my soldiers and everything, right? I'm not sure how that works, whether they're extra armor or whatever, but that's something I'll probably look at. So we have an expedition that ended on the map over here. And I'm thinking, man, I'm going to claim this, I think. Yeah. Do anyone claim a different one instead? Yeah, I want to go forward towards my enemy, right? So really lock them in. Oh, this one here. I think I want to lock this one in because there's more scientific potential here. So I'll lock this one in and then we'll set up a scientific expedition to this point. And why don't we send... this one says easy. Yeah, we can get these soldiers to level up a little bit more, right? Having more options later on. Very easy. I think we can do that. Yep, and they need the exosuits, of course, too. So since it's easy, we'll go every 8 days. Validate that. They all have suits. Go. Seems good. And I don't quite have enough to take that again, but that's okay. And then cultural study mission I can't do yet. However, did I get that? Did I get what I needed? Enables this to compile about alien cultures. Yes, so I can do it, I think. A better book experience. Yeah, we can go through here. Cultural study console and the data storage. So now we want to go back into our library over here because we have more things we can put in here now. Yep, data storage. So I think we'll put along this wall data storage here. Let's go here and here. I don't know how much data we'll need, but I'm kind of laying it out like this so we can put rows. And then we'll need a cultural study console, which is a big desk, bigger than I thought it would be. But tell you what, why don't we place that here in the middle? I could go back to, yeah, let's go back to back like this. You can go about like that with it. And then if I'm going to do that, then I think it's probably better to take these. Yes. All right. Frame rates, help me out here. I think it's probably better to go like this instead, just because I think it looks a little cleaner there. So you have a cultural studies desk, and then some data storage for that. And then in addition to that, all of our places that we can, you know, store all of our relics and everything. I'm not sure what kind of data we store here, but because I assign a data pack. Okay. No alien culture study pack stored in data storage. All right. So alien culture is data study. From an alien culture study console in the library, select which data pack you want to study from those in data storage brought back from cultural study missions, or wait for one to be assigned automatically. Scholars then gather books at the study console based on the data pack's required number of bookshelves and use them to better understand the alien culture, eventually completing the study so the world can be claimed. Got it. So now that I have these things, we can go hopefully over here, and I want to start this. Can't study hostile aliens. Okay, wait a minute. Now, are you saying that I can't study it because they're hostile, or are you saying that they're hostile because maybe it's always hostile? Gator Memorial, I can't do that yet. Maybe I can't. Is there anything I could do? Like, is there another civilization that's not already hostile to us? How about here? These guys aren't hostile. Yes. Okay, I get it. So the hostile ones have already kind of been declared with us. It says that our stance is not yet defined, which is why I thought maybe I'd have both options. But it looks to me like this is they are, you know, hostile to us. But this one, not so much. Stance towards aliens not yet defined, but they're happy with us. So we can do the cultural study here. Are you sure you want to study the culture of the aliens native to this planet? You won't be able to change your stance later. Yes, that's what I want. And then we'll send. I'd rather send a team that has a scholar, right? So I would rather do that anyway. I think that makes sense. Right here, this team, they got a little bit of ways to go, but they have a scholar here. So I like this. We'll send these guys. They have the exosuits ready. It says, if you send cultural study missions to an alien world, the teams must contain at least one scholar. Okay, they have to. They will document the culture and compile data packs, which are brought back and studied in the library. Each data pack studied will increase your understanding of the alien culture until you know enough to establish diplomatic relations and claim the world, expanding your territory and gaining a large source of influence. Gotcha. I want that. So let's do that. Now, the thing about this is that if my enemies have to do this too, and you know, right here, yeah, they took it anyway. But if my enemies have to do this, right, now I can go ahead and do my consolidation mission here and make sure that we can raise our influence here. Because these guys are going to have to deal with these guys in order to get to here, right? So this is kind of like a natural barrier, you know, sort of like having a mountain. I guess not really like having a mountain because you can't destroy. I was going to say like having a big mountain in civilization, right? So like they have to go around the mountain. But they can't go around this mountain. But they can do something to, you know, destroy the mountain, I guess. But either way, this is kind of like a choke point. I can defend this base now. I can set up my strongholds here later on, which reminds me, strongholds. This is the shield strength thing. All right, guard post. We're getting more shield strength, yes. I wanted strongholds. There. Okay, so we'll get those two things now, too. Now, microgates. Let's get the stupid thing done. How do I do the microgates? So I want to assign auto miner right here. Can't be assigned to this destination because a mining team is already assigned. So if I unassign the mining team, no auto miner available in the workshop. Okay, so I have to put something in the workshop. So in here, there must be something in here. So I'm thinking, do I want to expand this room? Kinda. I kind of want to expand this room. If I go, maybe I can put a little nook over here, but I'd rather they be able to just do this close by. I'm not sure I need ore sample analyzers anymore. How big are these things? Oh my. They are quite large. Okay, well, they're going to have to be back here then, right? So I think we cut this out all the way to the back. We could even go in here, maybe, Yeah, we could go in about this far, leave this open, and then do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there'll be enough room for 3 auto miners. It's really just important we have 3, as I want a steady stream of things coming in. But I also want to feel like maybe the auto miner and the microgates would have to be connected to this network, this tunneling network or whatever it's called, right? So if I leave this open, then that's going to give me a way to, like, you know, go through there. So we'll see how this works in a second, and then we'll get a team out there. And then without a team there, or with an auto miner there instead, I could then reinforce my influence there or set up a stronghold here or whatever, hopefully, because you can't have multiple different types of teams at a time. So if I go like this, yeah, it's going to end up being right through here like that. But I want to see how the stuff comes out of it. So let's real quick go in and tell them to make this a workshop. Here we go. Come on, guys. That last little tile there. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Now we can do this, hopefully. So this goes... This cohort, I'm not interested. I'm not interested yet, okay? All right, maybe I can put it on this side to start. So these are very expensive. They're 100,000 a piece. But if I put it on this side, I'm just curious on how does this connect? I go here with it, and then here, and then another one here. I guess back to back would be better. Let's put one there for a second. I want to see how it works. We'll put another one over here. I can always move them later too. Just want to build them for now. Okay, so I want to assign a planet. It's this one. Yes, assign auto miner. Okay, now how does that work? Does it just come in through here? And if so, do I need to connect it to anything? Or is it going to be is it going to be one of my engineers having to manually come over and like move the ore into storage? Yeah, maybe. Let's take the Cobium as well. We're not assigning a mining team here, right? So we're gonna do this one right here. We're gonna assign this planet to the auto miner. Now we have 2 planets. You're gonna come over here and work this station. There we go. Or incoming, yeah. So I just want to know how you're transporting it. Is it purely you have to walk it over? I mean, it's not a big deal, right? If it's faster than usual, then all right. But it just means I need to make this room a lot bigger because I'm gonna need a lot more storage, right? So I think I might as well just get started on that now, I guess. Let's make this room a lot bigger. We'll have it extend all the way back in here. I think I'm also gonna go in. Yeah, let's have it through here. I can't go through that stuff, but it's okay. I can always bring this back and maybe go this way with it. Yeah, like that. And then we'll get through the bedrock later. Yep. And the Cobium will come through here with when we get an engineer working here. So now instead of going out on mining missions and being part of teams even, we could take these engineers and say, you know what? We don't need you on this team anymore. We don't need you. Like, the engineering 2 doesn't need to exist anymore. This entire team can be disbanded, right? We could just destroy the team. Yes. Engineering 2 is gone. I don't want to destroy this one, but engineering 2 is gone. We don't need that team anymore. Engineering 1, you're on a mission, but you won't need to be because the engineers can come back home now. They can stay here. And I'm thinking maybe I can get rid of this wall. This little like 2-room thing is a little bit weird. Especially since this is doing the astral when it's processing it here, right? So probably what I should do instead is move a lot of these storages maybe back in here and then move the astral one to be in this room so that it gets processed really quickly into this area. And then probably by doing that, I guess would also want to maybe get even more. Yeah, I need these rooms to be much bigger. I need much more storage for this stuff. So we'll do this for now. And then this here, I guess we'll move it over here. Ooh, I can't fit that in here. Damn, can't fit it. Okay, well, I just kind of disrupted his work a little bit there, but we'll figure it out. Once they, you know, cut all this stuff up, I can redo everything over there and figure it out. But now we should be able to bring things in much more fluidly and, I mean, much more cost effectively too. I mean, that's really cheap compared to what we had before. Build stronghold outpost. Here we go. So it's going to take 40 maglum, 10 exonium, and 5 cobium to build an outpost. Not enough materials, but otherwise it looks like it will let me build a strong... it will let me build one of these outposts on a mining site, which is great because then I could just put them right here on top of this. So now I just need storage for cobium, right? I have 2. Yeah, I have these ones here, but the cobium is... You can't store very much of it. It's only 6 at a time is what I've got. So I'm going to need to store more of it. Maybe I can get more of these... the storages are just going to have to be moved around. Yeah. So I'll reorganize this room. It's going to make it a lot better. Probably going to have to destroy this wall and everything and just kind of open this up. But I'm going to reorganize this whole thing so that we can kind of center it around the idea of having auto miners instead of teams using the EXOGATE. And that just means less teams using the EXOGATE too. So less people to wait for, less people potentially at risk, and more people at home so that I don't need to... you know, wait for everybody necessarily right here. So if I create an invasion mission here, like that will cause war, right? We're not at war yet. I want to blockade them, man. We have an alien civilization here too. Where's my scholar? Right here, you guys. No, you're a diplomat. Where's my scholar? I thought I had a scholar on a team. I guess it's just the X5. I might need to... I'm going to have to hire more scholars now because they have a really good purpose. Workshop. Bring that back here. There's definitely enough room to make what I want to have happen. I just have to move things around a little bit. And in fact, I don't know if I really need this analyzer anymore, but I could also move the analyzer to the back room. So I can move it back here. I could actually just put it right here. It's not like it's in the way. Right there. Yep. And then this little extra ore sample storage could go back over here too. It's not in the way. That works. So if we need to analyze something, we go to the back. Otherwise, we just work this. And then now what I could do, I guess, is move the storage like this. And I still can't put this in here, can I? Yeah, it's going to have to... I need to move these other things in order to get there. It's just not wide enough. Which I can do. We're going to do it back there. Scholars can compile data packs about alien cultures, which are kept in data storage in the library. These study They study these at alien culture study consoles to progress the initiative's understanding of a race's culture. That was, for whatever reason, very difficult to read. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like this that difficult. Probably because I just can't talk anymore. Completing a cultural study, usually involving several missions, data packs, leads to diplomatic relations so you can claim the sector. I knew these things already. I've been told these already. But I am interested to see how that all works. So we have a new, a big old desk right here and some storage which we're going to place things in. Yeah. May not have needed that many, but there's actually a purpose to the scholar area now. The library has a much better function now. I can dig that. You should be able to get in here. Ooh, no, you cannot. I need you out of the way. Let's put you there. Now you can get in there. Now we can get you back there. Much better. And then over here, yes. So now I need to move things. So I'm going to move you over here, I guess. Yep, there. Move you, let's say, to be here. I'm going to leave that open as a walk path. And then we'll have you go here. Have you go here. Let's put you on the back wall here. And again, I'm probably going to reorganize this whole thing offline before next video. I'm going to reorganize this whole area to just make it so much more intuitive than it is now. But I digress. This astral needs to come in here so that it gets processed here. And then because we're processing it here now, I think it's probably fitting to get more processing, right? Get another foundry. which I should be able to do by placing it right here. I don't want to do it here. That's in the way, but we can place it here, and then we can go like this. Ooh, I can't do that. I thought I could go in front of that door, and I can't. Well, I can go. No, I can't. I can't put it in front of it. Oh, I see. It's because that's not how it comes in. All right. Well, it'll be here. That's not technically in the way. That just gives us more storage for it. But the most important thing is that we're processing more of it. So we process all the astral in here, and then they'll build this really quick, and then we'll go to town on it. Yep, there we go. Awaiting engineer to operate. They'll get here eventually. And I think I'll bring all the when I do this, right, when I'm done reorganizing, we'll have all of these kind of closer, located closer. And then all of these things here will be the next closest thing. And then all of the storages will be, I think, probably the next closest thing. And then the raw ore will be the last closest thing. Maybe. I don't know. Because they have to come out of the... Well, they don't need to anymore. The whole goal here is to make it to where we don't have to go and bring raw ore in from here. It only comes in on these machines, and then it gets distributed. So maybe it would have to go this, then raw ore, then the processor, then, but then I also want to work it. Basically, I'm trying to figure out a way to make it to where, and I'll do this between now and the next video, to where our people who have to work stations don't have to walk as far a distance. That's the goal. Don't force them to walk farther distances. And I'm sure there's an optimal way to do this online or something, but I don't look at guides, so I just do things, man. Just do things. I'm not a guy with a plan. Okay. All right, so I'll make sure all that engineering stuff is taken care of offline. In the meantime, we have the library here, and we can assign a data pack for these guys. And I'm going to pause it really quick because it says 4. Not sure. 4 bookshelves required. Oh my gosh, really? There's a bookshelf requirement. Interesting. Okay. I will put 4 bookshelves in the room then. It's a little odd. A bookshelf number requirement. Okay. Now that I have 4 bookshelves, I can do this. That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what the devs were going for there, but I'm gonna move them over just a little bit and make room for, I guess, additional bookshelves, which we may need in the future, I guess. So we'll have 5 bookshelves in the room now. I might need more scholars too, but if we get really into the culture stuff, then I can always put another desk right here as well, and then we can obviously make the room bigger if we need to as well. But yeah, there's that. So we'll see what happens with the cultural study thing there. We're up to over $10 million and plenty more theories to enact, but we are, I know it maybe doesn't look like it, but we are actually running out of them, and we need to expand our territory. That's the big thing. I don't know. It keeps glitching every time I try to click things. Oh, we're at 6. Okay. And then that's kind of where we're at here. We can go like that. And we need to expand our territory. We're running out of science and stuff. So I need to keep going down here. I can get these 2 XP things. There's science to get from here. There's another ore source here, and it's kind of looks like it's cut off. There's plenty of places over here we might be able to... like there's maybe some kind of connection over on this side that might happen, but they don't have this world, which is really far away from their home world. They don't have this world, so there's a good chance that they don't have any of these things. But this, having more materials available here, is pretty nice. I'm going to send engineering team 1 over there to figure out what's over here, so they can tell me what that is, and then we can set up an auto miner for that. And then same thing here, I can get an auto miner on this, so we have a constant stream of these resources always coming in. That would be nice. Okay, so I will redo this. I've already taken out the walls, and I've redone the whole area so that it's all one room. so it's fully enclosed and, you know, not, no problems with the efficiency thing. But I'm going to take some time offline between this video and next to redo this. So I will show you that when we come back for the next one, okay? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you'll join me later, okay? Bye-bye.